I will off you Bunebua Bida Bania. Ayana Kwana. Okay. Emana, the truth is that na age and noketa. I always say it on camera that I've been a teacher from the age of 5. People always say, how possible is it? But I've been a teacher from the age of 5. Adama kuzi to massage your ego. Okay? There is even nemenan kuzibo. When I want to teach, I remove emotion. I give you fact. I've made many enemies because of teaching. I've also made many friends. And the animal locally in the side of bitter truth. And that is why so many people now consider my teaching like controversy. But at the end of the day, the logo of my organization, the logo of my foundation is fact over faith. So in this condition, the motto Gabo, fact over emotion. Chukwumeji, are you feeling me? Fact over emotion. Respectfully, I will beg. Or they can set up go do the panel only for. Maybe because of network, I'm begging. Ewata, respectfully, I'm begging. Set up only for. Kamal mo yang wana na ebensi. Eba an noketa onwolo wana awam maka network. Now, when we talk about facts, I have discovered that accountability for our generation aro. Accountability for this generation aro. Accountability for our generation aro. Obini remember by the video kwa asinge na ma like if ya be me itia kanobi. CS namdi etwa.
Mazi kam jutu go vajuju. Ichroka your PA no na comment section. Na take note of certain things he believe go take a note. And they will make consultation. Kechroka no beside you. Because imana ihem je kwoku na ihe na-ekwu can go viral. Ka o ghara bịa hụta onwe ya na ọnụ hụ na ọdị kwesịrị ịnụ. Ohem ji kwoku. Mana ya na ọdị
PM bụ onye kromoto. PM bụ onye kromoto nwere problem.
Okay.
Now, I started by teaching something the other day, the nature of things and the consciousness of things. Right? Now let me expand it now. Can we na your live stream? Can you water my point? There is a nature of a man and there is a consciousness of a man. If later this my PA noketa. If my PA is single, Munia name PA on ato, PA on ato. 1 year ga, 2 years ga. The nature in me, ye bido sim on ifro na PA ma amaka. On ifro na nwa nu onwele ezigbo ukwu. On ifro na nwa dị mma ọtịta. That is the nature of a man. It's in the nature of a man. That is the animal nature of a man. Are you getting my point? Now, but there is a consciousness in me. Personal dignity. Personal training. Personal principle. That is consciousness. The consciousness will begin to tell me, if I have my PA, atanangwa. If I have my PA, atanangwa. If I have my PA, atanangwa. The nature in me will be fighting the consciousness in me. And I know Chukumelije, Mona PA man soluneje outside work. Before 5 years, the nature in me will override the consciousness in me. Nchili PA mota. The nature in me, that animal tendency of a man, that thing in my root chakra, will override my consciousness. After all, PA is nothing. That is the nature. The consciousness now says be disciplined. Don't combine business and pleasure. At the end of the day, in most cases, the nature will always override the consciousness. I have an adoptive child. Can call something I've not said on camera. I think I've not said this on camera. I have an adopted child that is married now. I have an adopted child that is married. The adoption is not this type of adoption, but no. Are you getting my point? Now, when people always tell me, many people don't believe na nweliki adopt nwa di etu a. Like, na mmadụ sọsọ onye ma ihe adịghị azụ oke ma ihe adịghị azụ enyere ya n'aka debe. So it is in my principle iri azụ enyere m n'aka. It's against my principle. Nwa ma tobe di nolia kita mbolo grandpa ọmụ ọnụ ụmụ na-abụ. Now, all the people what I about the nature of a man, the nature of a woman, and the consciousness of a woman. Chukwumerije, the nature of a woman is to receive, not to give. I will explain. Everything in a woman is a receiver. The female genitalia were a suction tube. The female genitalia were a suction tube that receives. The male genitalia were an injection pump that gives. It is in nature of a woman to receive. It is in nature of a man to give. Now, if a woman marries a husband, let's say this my PA is my wife today now. As I speak to you now, if I marry this my PA, and she is groomed, principled, nurtured to understand that akabuonwoke nwanyi nyeli aka, right? Remember, her nature is to receive. But I'm building a new consciousness in her. Help your husband when she's down. Akabuom. My PA. My wife now, day one. That is her consciousness, not her nature. Are you getting this thing now? Owete go 2 weeks ago, that her consciousnness will begin to waver. Up to 1 month, she begin to become a backing dog. She begin to nag and fag. You know why? The nagging and fagging is as a result of she practicing what is against her nature, even though her consciousness permits it. Remember, we've been married for 18 years and I've been providing. It is in my nature to provide. But immediately my wife provides for 1 month, 2 months. The consciousness that makes her to provide, will be fighting against the nature, the preset default characteristics. When nature begins to conflict her consciousness, this woman if I don't find alternative means of income, if I don't find alternative means of income, that lady she will wash me down. Because the nature of a woman is to receive and not to give. So if you are doing anything with a woman, be watching when her consciousness has expired, when her nature becomes active. When you are dealing with anything with a man, be watching her consciousness when it expires. That is why I tell people, please, if you are dealing with a man, be watching. Don't think he's too kind. This is his consciousness still working. A day will come when his consciousness will expire. And the nature of a man in him, the animal tendency will come out. Now let me bring this. I'm heading there. I'm building foundation to answer you. Chukwumerije, in chemistry, we were taught of sodium and chlorine. Sodium contains 11 elements. The number 11th element in the periodic table. Chlorine is the number 17th. Right? In the SPDF orbiter, sodium is looking for somebody to give out one element. In an even sodium na-achọ onye ọ ga-dash one atom so that sodium will remain positively charged. Chlorine, in the other way around, is looking for somebody to receive one atom, one electron, so that both of them yes okay. Now, see now, sodium is looking for who to give one. Chlorine is looking for somebody to receive one.
Mazi, ihe na-emewu ị na-achọ Mazi Dibia, ihe na-create wu premise to the conversation anyị na-achọ inwe.
Exactly.
Okay, go ahead,
so
sir.
sodium is struggling to give out one. It is in the nature of sodium to release one electron. It is in the nature of chlorine to receive one electron. So if sodium don't give out one, sodium will never rest. If chlorine don't give out one, chlorine will never rest. Now sodium saw chlorine and they form an ionic partnership. You give because you need to give. I receive because I need to receive. And they form an ionic bond, sodium chloride, which is salt. Now, it is in nature of sodium to give and in the nature of chlorine to receive. They are mutually inclusive. And that is why I call marriage partnering for profiteering. I repeat, partnering for profiteering. We partner to profiteer.
Both the husband and the wife.
Everybody is transactional.
A marriage, keep as one.
From time immemorial, if you understand the concept of union, it was a transaction. The problem in this 21st century is that people are using emotion to come into union. It is a transaction. When you partner, meaning when two of you work on, you need to give so that she also needs to receive. Your intent is to profiteer. Mutual gain. But do you know the funniest part? The gain in a marriage, I brought the gain in a marriage, because what a woman is looking for as end point is not the end point a man is looking for. If you remember those days, I make a mystery, I say iteration. What is the end point of this reaction? The end point a woman is looking for is not the end point a man is looking for. Do you know the end point a woman is looking for?
Mazi, ihe mean that na Mazi Dibia, ihe mean that na the end point nwoke na-achọ awụghị ya with the end point nwaanyị na-achọ in marriage.
Yes. Ima ife nwaanyị na-achọ in marriage.
Ke ihe nwaanyị na-achọ in marriage, Mazi Dibia?
Security. A woman is a fragile being. She needs security. A woman is looking for insurance.
Okay.
A woman is looking for insurance. That is why a virtuous woman prefers a man with steady income of 400,000 every month than a man with 2 million once in a while. She would build sustainability with that 400,000 because the income stream, the fluent, the constant. So the end point a woman is looking for, first thing one in a chota, is security. First thing, can we go to the first thing working a chota? A man knows that it is only a woman that is the potter that can replicate his DNA. So he needs to establish his legacy in Owa. So he's looking for the right potter, the right vessel that can mold that. Ochoba abulo de mma. Keda abulo de ha. Abulo na yala. Abulo na ngunike. Abulo na ekwu imago. He begin to juxtapose kedi hedi ha. Once he's done juxtaposing, chakam ongulia. Now, the second thing a woman needs after security is sustainability.
Ọwụ ha ego. Akwe mazi didi akwe mana enwere ụmụ nwaanyị like ego. Ego ị na-eji ha ego gị na ha enwe ha akụkọ. Akwe mana ọgbụrụ ugbu a ego ha na many na like ego.
Brother, if we are talking of virtue, I'm not talking of lousy people. We are talking of, I believe everybody in this live stream is virtuous. So I'm speaking to virtuous women and virtuous men, not Kuromoto people. Do you understand? Because when we are measuring from the yardstick of standard, I know virtuous woman. The first thing a virtuous woman need to foresee is this: sustainability, security. Security is in two ways. Number one, financial security. Number two, emotional security. Number three, sensational security. I will explain why I said sensational security. A woman is somebody who likes to be tickled. A woman is somebody who likes to be wild. The only and the easiest way to submit a woman forever is to bring out a wow factor every day.
And it's a man that will bring out the wow factor in a woman.
My brother, no why you are a giver. It is your job to provide that wow factor.
Both nwoke ahụ nọ na Nigeria, whether he's in Nigeria or in diaspora, it doesn't matter location.
When I'm talking of wow factor.
Mazi.
It's not money.
Okay, go ahead. You are back.
Yes. Wow factor is not money oriented. I will explain what is wow factor. Let me tell you the kind of gossips women gossip. Women gossips funny. Do you know the wow factor a woman expect? Eje meeting ụmụnna anatasi ịmakwa na okwu enwere isi until chukwumeri jema abata ozugbo ọbata okwu onu ya solve problem ya agbam no nya ọbụna nwoke bụ nwoke. That is the wow factor women gossip. They need a man who knows his onions, a man who commands the respect of the crowd, a man who can command their respect. That is that wow factor that tickles their fancy. Do you know another place that wow factor is needed?
No.
When her friends is around, how do you carry yourself? What is your aura? Some men are so empty that they don't know how to carry themselves when the spouse's friends are around. Women wants to maybe on their own. The lady has been placing his husband as somebody well, grandeur, demure, and aura. Friends here, a call two with on. So let me say it in simpler English: packaging. Packaging, the ability to carry yourself with some set of addendum, a resonance of glamour and royalty, even though no the rogenaka. In our tokum.
Yes.
Now let me switch to the males because we will still switch to the female. The first thing that kills the king of a man, the first thing that brings a man down to his feet is when you reduce him to a laughing stock before his friends. Ime nwoke ihe aniniga n'iru ndị enyi ya. Or to ever use a friend to make unnecessary competition. In citation, you've destroyed that man. Unnecessary comparison. You've tarnished the ego.
Mazi,